Better record this dream before it slips away. Just woke up from the dream, seeing a major accident. It appears the accident involved a speeding car. The speeding car passed by me and then it stopped quickly on brakes a little further as it passed me. And then it sped off again to come back around towards me because the road that it was traveling on was a one-way. So it stopped a little bit further as it passed me, wanting to come back, but again it was on a one-way, so it had to go around, like around the corner, to come back up that one-way street towards me. And it was speeding as it was driving further to go around the corner. And as I saw the car coming back around the corner to come to me, it sped. The car was still speeding, and for some reason it passed me again, but going on the side street that it was coming from around the corner. It didn't get back on the same path it didn't get back on the same straight road that I was walking down, but it was coming up the side street, supposing to turn back on that one-way street, but it kept speeding on the side road, and I seen it just keep going straight on that side road. And next thing, it hit the one car. Another car was coming on that side, on the car that was supposed to be coming to me was speeding, going straight instead of turning to the street I was walking on. And as it kept going straight speeding, it hit another speeding car going past me on that same path. They both intersected to each other and hit as they both were speeding. And all of the people that were in the accident were men. It seemed to be about, I could say, 5 men. A couple flew out of the windshield. Some flew out of the door. They were all alive, but all were laying flat on their backs. So I watched it happen like in slow motion. I saw it happen in slow motion, how the cars hit, how they spin around. Another dream I had before I interpret what I'm believing my spirit is saying. Another dream I had a few days ago, it just came to my remembrance right now, was all I could remember in the dream. A man was handing me something, and he gave it to another lady. Like she was supposed to be receiving it. Like that was, like, I don't know. I don't know if she was receiving something for me and was supposed to be giving it to me, or I watched the man give the other lady something, and I asked, what was that? And all I heard was, I thought it was supposed to come to me, but it was given to the other lady. And I asked, what was that? And all I remember was the man said 18 cents. And then all I could remember is I said to myself, the hand quicker than the eye. Now, if I interpret the first dream, it seems like everything is involving the men right now. What is being said. And I don't know if it's specifically men, or can we say the masculine energies, or we could even say whatever's operating under the it's some tricky stuff going on. It's tricky stuff going on. The hand is quicker than the eye. We would say that phrase when somebody stole something right in front of you, or did some tricks. The hand quicker than the eye. We don't see what's going on. And we're seeing through the wrong eyes. We're seeing through the wrong eyes. We're looking at what's being done, what's being handed, what's being right in front of our face. This is what's handed to us. And it's tricky. This stuff is tricky. They switching things up right before our eyes. $0.18. And how I felt in that dream when a man handed the woman 18 cents. it's like I felt in the dream we were expecting, or I was expecting, or thought he gave her a lot more. It was only 18 cents. I don't know the spiritual meaning of number 18. 8 and 1 is 9, which is what? Wish fulfillment. That's what we were expecting. We were expecting a wish fulfillment, but the hand quicker than the eye. We were tricked. It's some tricky stuff still going on. If we're looking through the wrong eyes, we're going to be deceived. We're going to be tricked. Now, speeding forward to the next dream, which I just woke up out of. Again, I'm saying masculine energy. If we look at this personal, if we look at this in relationships, if we look at this male, female, if we look at this government, if we look at nation, as above, so below, it's representing what's not in alignment. The masculine energies, whether it's the government in a masculine energy, whether it's the relationship, again, whether it's personal ourselves, in the unalignment energy of thinking something else is in control, it's out of alignment. And in the evolvement I'm in, I call it the masculine energy or the yang. I don't know which one is yin and which one is yang. But until things get in alignment, it's speeding and it's headed towards a catastrophe. Whether it's already happened or whether it's going to happen, things have got to slow down and get in alignment. See it through the right, single, only eye. That is the alignment of this life. We got to see things through a different single we got to see this through another perspective. I did another video a while saying the Bible says if our eye be single, then our whole body is full of light. We got to see things through the single eye, the first eye. Other people call it the third eye, but I've learned to call it the first eye, the single eye. When we see things through God's perspective, God's eye, our higher self eye, the God within us eye, we will be able to slow things down and catch the trickiness, catch it. Be above what is being done in this world. They're speeding things ahead, passing us by. And there are others that are speeding as well, and they're going to have a major accident. And they're going to get knocked flat on their back. Slow things down. See things through a different perspective. Slow it down. You're passing by what doesn't, you're passing by something you know is a blessing, but you're in a hurry towards your destination. Slow down. Go back if you passed your purpose. I consider me walking down that one-way street as the purpose. And that speeding car saw me and passed me a little bit and on brakes. It saw me as its purpose, but it kept going, and it was going to do it intended making the detour, but in the route of making the detour, it caught a hold of another direction and kept speeding again towards another direction. And had a major accident. So I guess what I'm saying about these dreams is the hand is quicker than the eye. Things are tricky. They're deceiving us right in front of our face. And to see things through your spiritual eye, look at things from a different perspective, from God's perspective. Slow down so you can recognize your purpose and get in alignment with your purpose. Stay on course of your purpose. Don't be distracted. Don't be tricked by the fleshly eyes, fleshly cravings, fleshly desires, because it will cause you to speedily go towards it if you're caught by the attention of it. It would speedily take you off of your focus of your, what your purpose is. And then again, I don't know if this is specifically regarding men, the masculine energy, the yin yang. I consider it all. Anything that's not in alignment with your divine purpose, you're speeding towards a major accident.